Alright guys, we're back at the deciding moment. Shihoko, let's do this. Shihoko, it could only be her. That's what she said about Miki, bro. It had been years since we had broken up. Just as many as we've seen each other. Alright? So it's basically the same thing with a phone call. Hello? Hi. Shihoko? Hi, Hugo. Wow, it's been a while. Yeah, it has. I haven't heard from you since high school. Yeah, after you graduated, you took off to the world of higher education. But I missed you. I missed you. Did she miss me really? It has been years. It's great to hear your voice again, Hugo. Same here. How have you been? Well, you remember when I left? Yeah. That tournament I missed? Yeah. In the end, her coach didn't pick her to compete in the tournament she had been looking forward to for so long. One of her peers in the tennis club went instead and was eliminated in the first round. Shihoko said that it didn't bother her, but it had to have bothered her some. As her boyfriend, I did a lot of comforting. We grew quite close in those days. But thanks to her graduation, the magic didn't last long. After she left to go to the university, we soon fell out of contact. I went to the one last year. That tournament? You went last year? Yeah, last year. I thought that tournament was for high school students. I didn't go as a student. I went as an instructor. An instructor? Yeah. So you're an instructor? Yeah. It's fun being one. I bet. One of my students competed in the tournament and did pretty well. The competition was tight this year. Did he have to kiss up to you to get picked? No, the student is a girl. Oh. I do have some male students, and they are cute, but I'm sure you're very popular among them. Well, I don't think so. No? Things aren't like they were when I was in high school. When I was a high school student, Hugo. I'm not as well. You remember how it was. Yeah, you were a superstar. You're overstating it. You had like a gajillion friends and admirers. You're overstating it, Hugo. You can't deny that you were popular. Well, so are you. Me? You are, Hugo. Not when I first met you, but by the time we were going out, you had your own admirers. Not so many. My friends always talked about you, especially my female classmates. They did? Well, they couldn't say they liked you to your face, not while the girl you were seeing was going out, not while the girl you were going out with was me. Masashi talked about you a lot too, but not in the same way. That guy. He was jealous of you, you know. Only because he was hot for you. He wasn't a bad guy. I tried to keep being friends. Did you stay friends with him? The truth is, I haven't stayed in touch with anyone from our high school, except for 4 or 5 close female friends. What? I told you, things aren't like they were back then. I'm not any school star tennis player anymore. Still, I'm a bit surprised. Are you disappointed? Of course not. I don't care how many or how few fans you have. Hugo, of all the boys I've ever known, I think you're the only one to not care about the small stuff. Are you kidding me? No, that's why it was hard for me to become close to boys. They either like me for my looks, or because they've seen me play tennis, or even just because they've seen me wear a tennis uniform. I can't believe I'm hearing this. Is it really that surprising? I guess it shouldn't be. I kinda started out liking you that way too. But you didn't stay liking me just that way, and you demanded that I hold up my part of the relationship, I guess. It was the first relationship I ever had that wasn't shallow. Shihoko. You taught me that, Hugo. I always meant to thank you for it. Oh, you thank me plenty enough. I mean with words, not just with deeds. Don't get me wrong, the kisses did convey the message. Kisses convey many messages, especially yours. That's because you're such a good receiver, only because you're such a good transmitter. It's because you learn so well. Maybe you could say that I thanked you for what you taught me by teaching you things of my own. You should be the one doing the teaching. You're an instructor after all, and you're a year older than me. Huh, you're right. I'm just flirting with you, Hugo. But isn't flirting shallow? Flirting is part of a relationship that's okay to be shallow. As long as it doesn't end there, and there. Hugo, yeah? Do you remember when we talked about all these being together? I think so. I said I hoped that 50 years later we'd still be in each other's arms. Yeah. And you said you hoped it would be 100 years. Yeah. Were we serious when we said those things? Or were we just flirting? Good question. You don't know? I don't know. Were we? I don't know. Hugo, what do you think? I guess it's up to us. It's up to us, isn't it? Yeah, just us. Just us. Who else would it be up to? But that was a long time ago. It was a long time ago, but what? But isn't it still up to us? 50 years is still a very long ways off. I guess so. Something I've been thinking about. Well, it may be worth thinking about. I think so too. Hugo? Yeah? I want to see you again. Shihoko. I want to be in your arms again, Hugo. I want to be with you, Hugo. I want to see you again too. Hugo. Shihoko. Hugo, please be with me again. Guess what time it is? That was the Shihoko ending, guys. We'll be right back with more. Stay tuned for the Riho ending. And just before we go, a little more. And we'll be right back.